Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Crafty friends, there's a new ink on the block. Simon Says Stamp has just released a new ink called Pawsitively Saturated Inks. I'll tell you more about them in the video, but I just got my hands on these and I wanted to sit down, make something. Hadn't tried them at all, right? So what you're about to see, well, it's true. I think you're gonna love this new collection of inks, so stick around. My card projects that I created using these new inks coming up next. So I'm really excited to share this brand new ink collection from Simon Says Stamp. These are the Pawsitively Saturated Inks. And this is a new formulation that we have created. It is a more saturated color. It has a higher viscosity, which means it stays a little wetter longer. It's highly blendable and it dries super smooth. So let me walk you through the colors here. We'll just go in rainbow order, and they are designed to work together. So you've got 3 colors each that are going to go from lighter to darker: peachy, grapefruit, and mandarin, lemonade, sunbeam, and citrine, celery, limelicious, and perfection, seafoam, surf, and ocean. So this is the start of this new ink line. I am so excited to show you how these work today. Also, I have the perfect stamp set for sharing that. And this is the Printmaking Florals stamp set. It's a lovely layered stamp set, and I think this will be really fun to knock out some really cute, clean, and simple cards and showcase the new colors. So let's get started. I am going to create first a black outline and just put this kind of right in the center of my card project. I don't know if I'm going to trim this down at all. I may not. I may just leave room for a greeting. But I think this sort of printmaker minimal style is really cool, right? Sometimes we make really fancy cards, and sometimes we just make simple and minimal cards, because look at all the greetings under here. I want to leave room for a little greeting at the bottom. All right, I'm going to reposition this. It's important that your paper stay in the corner. And of course, I'm just going to, rub my finger over this like that. Kind of prep up that stamp. And I'm just going to create an outline with Simon Says Stamp Black. Let's ink this up and stamp. Outlines. Okay. Thank you. I think I will give it a lick and a promise here. I don't know what that really means. Actually, I think that means a shoddy cleaning job. It's an old-timey phrase. And every time I say old-timey phrases, well, I guess I feel old-timey. I'm going to clean off this stamp for now. All right, get that out. I want to show you this really quick. I do this a lot. If you want to give your stamp a really good clean, I keep one brush like this, and I keep my Simon Says Stamp spray cleaner. Just put a little bit on your actual stamp. Take the brush that you use for this and just give it a good clean. Also, giving this a really good clean will help condition it for the next time I use it, which might be in this video. All right, I don't use it for ink blending. I just use it for cleaning. And then when I lift up my stamp, come on now, it's very sticky. Very sticky because it's so new. Gets that nice and clean. I'm going to do a little multicolor stamping, all right? And what we're going to do first is we are going to line this up. And you know what? If it's not like perfectly perfect, it's going to be totally fine. I think that looks pretty good. And we're going to do this in peachy. We're going to put this one down in peachy. I could mask off and do this in a different color, but I don't want to for this card. This is the first time I've used this. Have not used this ink. Oh, look at the nice pads too. These are not cloth pads, so that's kind of cool. Let's ink this up and see what happens. Now, this might be a little, in fact, you know what I like to do sometimes when I have a brand new stamp that I have never used before? I'm going to stamp off. Just to, oh, well, let's do that. Oh my, look at that for the first stamping. Whoa, that is really good. Whoa, was not expecting that. I'm just going to, ink up. And I might stamp it twice. I don't know yet. And let's bring it down and press it into the fills. Oh my, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I think I'm going to add a little more ink to that one because I feel like I didn't ink that one up quite as much. Oh, wow. As I am doing this for the first time, I'm a little shocked. I'm a little stunned. Whoa, okay. I think what's fun about this stamp set too, it's just stamping. And sometimes I think I missed out on a little bit of the joy of stamping because when I started making cards, I jumped right into, you know, I got to learn everything and do it all at once. And now I have the opportunity to just kind of have some fun. Even if I'm off a tiny bit on something like this, that's just going to look cool. All right, let's go like this. Now the question is, do I want to do grapefruit or mandarin? You know what? I'm going to do grapefruit. I just want to see what the progression is, right? So I'm not too worried about priming these stamps with this ink. This is wild. Okay, let's go like this. And we'll still have our black outline. Oh, look at that. That is super cool. I feel like I'm designing products or like a pattern for, you know, something funky you'd see at a gift shop. Oh, that is just amazing. Okay, let's clean this one off. Also, I think it would be cool to just use these stamps without the outline, you know, just to kind of create a free form little suggestion. But look at this. It is designed to fit in here. So let's see. We're going to pick this up like that. And I think I want to see what celery looks like. I didn't even want to swatch these. As soon as these showed up, I was like, let's start making. No swatch samples. I'm just going to rub over here a bit. Make sure that is totally bubble free. That. Oh my goodness. Look at that color. That isn't the freshest. That is unbelievable. The stamping is so smooth. That's on a first pass ink. I'm shocked and stunned. All right, I'm going to test this out to see if I like the color, but I love the greeting, "You matter." I think that's beautiful because I also think it would look really beautiful to emboss this and use the Simon Says Stamp Antique Gold. But still, let's you know, you can always throw that scrap piece in, right, and test it out. Oh, you know what? I should actually position it properly. I think that's a nice placement, right, from side to side, kind of centered in that. Okay, let's just see what it looks like in the Mandarin. Ink this up. Oh, that's rich. That is rich. And stamp that down like that. That would be pretty. It would also look cool in black though. See, that's the thing. When you're going with the whole printmaker look, maybe I do want it to be in black. Although that is a gorgeous color. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, look at how well that's stamped. Brand new ink, brand new stamp. Should I emboss this? I'm going to, but here's the thing. I'm going to let this dry a little because of the higher viscosity. I know that my embossing powder is probably going to stick. I'm going to powder this up, right? Get a nice bit of powder here. I think this will be very easy to brush away because there's nothing intricate. So I've got my clear Simon embossing ink. I'm going to ink up the greeting. I'm going to give that a nice little press. And actually, I'm going to stamp it one more time. It doesn't matter that there's a little orange in there because we are embossing. I should have cleaned that stamp a little better, but we're going to be fine. Okay, let's go like that. So here we go. Just tap that off. Oh my goodness, that is going to be just beautiful, right? So elegant. Love it. I've just been wanting to try this, mostly for things that I want to dry without warping the paper too bad. So let's, you know what? Let's grab Pawsitively Everything tool because you can heat right on that on your surface, you know, and it's super cool. It's so much quieter than the Wagner, but it is hot. It's already hot. So let's see if it melts powder. I'm sure it will. Does it? It smells like smoke. Tim told me it would when it was brand new. Okay, we're gonna just get a simple, oh, there we go. It's just like sort of a diffused heat. Okay, I get it. It's melting. It's just not as fast as the Wagner. But also, my paper is not bending. Now that's interesting. Look at that. Ooh, wow. Okay. Look at how unwarped my paper is. Okay, that was slower, right? But that's very cool. All right, let's turn this into a card. So I've taped this into place with one of my A2 layers dies because I'm going to put this on a black card base, which I think is going to be really stunning. All right, let's run it through and cut the panel. Also, I ran it through at an angle to avoid the big speed bumps that happen. And it definitely is supposed to help with plates not warping. So let's take that off. Oh, look at that pretty, pretty, pretty little guy. Ah, I love it. I am going to go ahead and score this black Simon cardstock. This is the 100 pound at the top for a top folding card. And we will give that a nice press. Okay, very sticky. Pop you right there. Just pop that down. Isn't that cute? Look at how smooth that ink is. That is, and those are on brand new stamps. I'm very surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. I know they have been working on this ink formulation for the past year, I think. So this is the first card that I made and I love it. I stamped the second card without the black outlines, and that's kind of cool too, right? But the other thing that I discovered which color is it? That is a perfect match for Audrey blue cardstock, right? Simon inks, we still have our regular inks, but it's going to be cool to see how these inks play with the Simon Says Stamp cardstocks. So I think those are both two different looks, right? Such simple cards, but I love that printmaker design. So I want to do one more card and do something, I guess, a little different. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we're going to give it a whirl. All right, gonna go like this, pick it up. I'm going to stamp this in clear sticky embossing ink and give that a good press. Get a nice coating and tap it off. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. Nice even diffusion of heat. Let's see. All right, we are ready to ink blend. I've got my Simon blender brushes. Oh, I guess I could zoom out a bit. Look at that, they're huge. I was going to use my smaller ones, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna use the larger ones. I've got my Pawsitively Everything tool here to hold my pad in place. I've got a paper towel. I'm gonna start here with yellow. And all I'm gonna do, actually no, do I wanna start with orange? I wanna start with orange. I'm just gonna make a partial rainbow using the lightest colors in each one, and I'm just gonna blend right over the top. I just kind of wanna see, what does this look like? Look at that, that's beautiful. All right, loading our brush. It's a nice, soft blend of color like that. Actually, I have to turn it so I can see. Like that. A little glowy. Oh, that is really pretty. And very, very smooth. Look at that. Lemonade. All right, let's try that. Again, just kind of come in the center, gentle. I'm already having a dream that we have all of the colors because I think these inks are going to be pretty amazing long term. Let's do that little overlap. I think I'm going to have to go back in with a little more, and that's fine too with the other color, because look at how pretty that is. Wow. I'll do a little more. So I'm just working in the rainbow order of what I have, right? I don't, you know, we don't have the full rainbow. And these are just the lighter shades, so that's cool. There we go. Just kind of deepen that up a bit up there, right? Okay, look at that. Very pretty. Load up this brush right there. Oh, look at that. I could have used the smaller blender brushes for this, to be honest with you. I guess I wasn't even really thinking of that. Well, I was thinking of it, but then I realized I wanted to have the full feel of the brush. Definitely got it darker in the center there, like that. I'm going to go back over here with the yellow. Nice. Let's kind of get that a little darker in there too, like that. And extend that out a little bit. Look at that. Okay. Here's another little tip. If your bristles ever feel like they're not as soft, you can also just loosen them, and once you've cleaned them, run them over the Pawsitively Everything tool, and then all of a sudden they're perfectly loose and separate. I just do it light, right, like that. Oh, and there it is. Beautiful. Okay. Load this. And of course, I did really want this to be, you know, I wanted to try all the softer colors here just to see how do these look, you know, what's going to happen. Because when you get a new ink, you want to play, you know, and you just kind of want to see what they do. Just want to see what they do. Just making a lovely blend of the blue to finish it out. And I'll just go softly to try to round it a little. Get that a little bit rounder at the bottom. I haven't wiped any of the embossing away yet, or of the ink away yet, which I will be doing shortly. Take my paper towel and just wipe it off like that. And then I can look at it and decide, what else do I want to do with this? And I do have an idea. The last thing I want to do on this, because these inks are water reactive, I want to see what that means. So I'm going to take my number 4 fan brush, get this wet, and get, you know, you don't want to bring it too sloppy wet to your piece. I'm just going to tap on some I don't have any water on there. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. I can't. I think I tapped too much off. All right. Oh, no, 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 I didn't. Look at that. It just takes a second to show. Oh, cool. Can you see that? See how it's starting to show up? Look at all those tiny flicks. So I was expecting more of like a oxide reaction, and that is more of a slow reaction, but look at that. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna let that dry before I finish this card project. And here's how I finished out this card. Just mounted it, trimmed it down, and popped it up onto a white card base. I think that's really pretty. Look at the 3 different looks, right? But they all have such a clean and simple feel. So I think the new Simon inks, I think we're gonna be having some fun with these puppies. Get it? With these puppies? Pun intended. You can find links to everything I used in today's card video listed below in the information box. I'll see you back here with more card projects soon. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.